Finally, on the last question, given that u is equals to root 2I minus 3j plus 2k, determine the unit vector in the opposite direction of u. Our job is to determine the unit vector in the opposite direction. Yeah, it's not in the direction of u, it's in the opposite direction. U is going that side, it's a unit vector in the opposite direction. So there are two ways to do this. We can find a vector that is opposite to u, then we get the unit vector of that, or I can just find the unit vector of u, and then once I have the unit vector of u, I convert the unit vector of u to opposite. So I'm going to use the first approach. I'm going to write this u as a unit vector. How do we write a unit vector? A unit vector is this unit vector. A unit vector is written like this. It's equals to the vector components divided by their magnitude, each of them. Magnitude. So the first thing that we have to do is to calculate the magnitude of u. And if you still remember how to calculate the magnitude of a vector is the sum of the squares of all its members when they're in a square root. So root 2 squared is 2 plus minus 3 squared is 9 plus 2 squared is 4. It's the square root of 9 plus 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 plus 2, 15. Let me just check if I've done the right thing. Yes, we get root of 15. And our unit vector, let me just represent it with some curly thing, but that is not something conventional. It's just so that you guys know, this is the unit vector in the direction of u. So root 2I minus 3j plus 2k divided by the magnitude. And what is this magnitude? It's root 15. So this is the unit vector in the direction of u, but that's not what we want. We want the unit vector that is opposite the direction of u. Yeah. So we want negative of this. What we have to do is put a negative. Multiply everything, all the components by -1. Put our negative there, and everything else is inside root 2I minus 3j plus 2k divided by the square root of 15. And the unit vector we want, we get minus root 2 over square root of 15I. Minus times the minus gives us a positive, plus 3j over the square root of 15 minus 2k over the square root of 15. Yeah, that's all. Answer, and just so you know, I'm sure you guys already know this, but the reminder won't do any harm. The magnitude of a unit vector is equals to 1. That's why it's called a unit vector. The purpose of a unit vector is just to give us direction. It is a magnitude of 1, so it doesn't damage our calculations. Anyway, if you want to check if your answer is correct, please, this is your homework to calculate the magnitude of this unit vector that we found. If it's not 1, you should know that I made a mistake and try to fix it. If it is 1, then that's right. That's why you should always check if you got the unit vector correct. Yeah, we use calculators in this course. A big deal, just finding the magnitude of this vector. Okay, thanks for watching. and I hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, you should comment down below so that I know whether or not I should keep posting these weekly problem things. I don't know if they are relevant. If they're not good and irrelevant, I can stop. So make sure you comment in the section. All you're telling me is, are they relevant or are they not? Should I keep posting or should I stop? Thanks for watching once again.